Daredevil Born Again. We learnt this last week when me and Kyle had no internet access because we didn't want to use the internet because we didn't want to get Brave New World spoiled for us. That Daredevil Born Again is coming at us with a 2-episode premiere on March 4th in the US, 5th for us in the UK. So, 2-episode premiere. Now, I love the whole multi-episode premiere thing for any show. You know, looking at Invincible that's just come out, it's taking that same pattern as The Boys. It kind of changed it for its second season. It was like, we're going to release them all, have that big break, and then release 4 more. It didn't work. I think the best release strategy is, this is a 9-episode show, but they usually do this for 8-episode shows. Drop 3 episodes, and then week to week. I think that is the best release strategy for anything. Look how well it works for The Boys. Look how well it worked for Gen V. Look how well it's just worked for Invincible. Peacemaker did the same thing. You know, you probably won't see him doing any of that stuff with like your premium shows like Last of Us, House of the Dragon, or anything like that. But if you're going week to week, I still think it's best to get that 3-episode blocking to let people get hooked and get a taste. It's like the best of both worlds. Just under half the show will give you, and then you got to keep coming back. Now, the fact that they're doing this with Daredevil Born Again for 2 episodes got me quite excited because me and Kyle already have the day off. So the day off of 1 episode wouldn't have been just enough because I've been waiting for this for years now. But the fact that it's 2 makes it even better. Wish it were 3. But, you know, it kind of shows me that there's going to be some... Kind of like how Hawkeye was, like the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye were... You really needed both of them to get into the story. Now, I don't think it's going to be, you need both these episodes to get into it, otherwise it's going to be like, oh, what the fuck. I think it's going to be more of, the first episode is just going to fucking blow our mind, and then we're going to really want to see the repercussions of that first episode, and where it leaves us, and I think that second episode will leave us in a place set up for the entire season. So, Kyle.
I gotta say, I'm happy with it. I'm happy that my day off is going to be full of just more Daredevil goodness. Great, double trouble. But the thing that kind of leaves me a bit concerned is like we don't know if the show is going to be good or bad. We don't know if it's going to be the best thing we've seen since the original Daredevil. We just don't know. And one of like my worries, obviously due to Marvel's current track record, things haven't been great. Yes, things have changed around and they seem to have been getting better. Brave New World unfortunately isn't really proof of that. But the thing that I'm worried about is that yes, episode 1 is probably going to be fantastic. If I had to place a bet on it, I'd say episode 1 is going to be just top tier, going to be really good, a solid episode. My concern is that the second episode, like you say, how it kind of, you get the repercussions of it. I don't know, I feel like it doesn't happen with all TV shows and when they do a multi-episode release. But what I've kind of got in my head is like, okay, episode 1 is going to be a banger. It's going to be great. And then episode 2 is going to slow it down to a crawl's pace. And that's the thing I'm worried about. Or it could go another...
It completely... thingies on what the episode is, you know what I mean? Like, some episodes come out and you might need a bit of a slow one after it. You know, it's just if it can not be slow the entire time.
Yeah, and that's my only thing. It's like, fair enough if you want to pump the brakes on something, fine. Just don't bring it to a crawl, because that's when I'm like, And it kind of doesn't set a good premise for the rest of the show, because you're going into every episode then, you know, after this, if it is slow, thinking, all right, it's going to pick up, it's going to speed up, and then it ends up being slow again. Unless they can keep a nice, consistent pace of it, fine.
Think they will.
But just don't be a drag, don't be slow. That's all I'm asking.
Going off your Brave New World thing, was like, we've always said the true tests are going to be Brave New World and Daredevil Born Again. Now, Brave New World was fine. It was fun. It was about as middle of the road Marvel film as you can get. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but Brave New World were coming off 22 days worth of reshoots, after the whole restructuring, whereas Born Again reshot everything. Like, they stopped production and was like, no, this needs to change completely, and didn't start production again until they had a new script and everything. So there's some, like I said, there's some differences there as well between the two projects in terms of the Marvel background change. But yeah, look, 2 episodes of Born Again. I'm a very happy man. Kyle is going to have to be ready with a camera because he's going to have to capture every time I cry when this show comes out. To the little things like the opening credits. God, if they use the same song, which I'm inclined to believe they will, because they used it in She-Hulk when they introduced him, when he says he's Daredevil, to fucking forgot her name.
The Green Lady Hulk.
The Green Lady Hulk. That's it. That's all you need to know. Jennifer Walters. Then the theme plays. So I'd assume they'd use it. But anyway, guys, let us know what you think. 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again coming to us on March 4th or March 5th, depending where you are in the world. Are you excited? I can't wait. 2 week. I think we're 2 weeks away now. 2 weeks away on Wednesday. So, fuck yeah.